Hi, it's Steph. Thanks for clicking. This is my 6th update for 50 Shades of Black. This is the Pantastic Ladies project that was originally created as 50 Shades of Pink by Jessica, Amanda, and Cece. It started on April 15th, and next year on April 15th, this project will end and the new color will start. I did bring in all 50 of my black items at the intro, and I am still working on 37 of them. So we're going to go through the ones that I have used, and there are 29 that I have used, so this is going to be a longer video again. First are the body care items. I originally had 8 of those in this project, and I have already finished 2. That leaves me with 6, and I used 4 of those. The first is this Dove Oat Milk and Berry Brulee soap. This is what I've been using in my shower for the last several months, and this is what's left. So this is going to be an empty for next time. It did get to that point where it got really thin in the middle and snapped in half, so then I just stacked them, and this won't take me long to finish it all. It's a decent soap. It does smell like berries, but by now the scent's pretty faded. It's only noticeable if you're really kind of like looking for it. I don't think I'd buy another one of these because I do like really fragrant shower products, so this fades a bit fast for my taste, but I don't mind finishing it off. Next is the Dionys Goat Milk Soul Keeper. It's a foot cream. It's just a little 1-ounce one. This one hasn't made an appearance in a while. I previously had 3 uses on it and I've used it twice more. I can't see through this packaging, unfortunately, to mark it, but there's still quite a bit in here. It's going to take me a few months yet. It is a good foot cream. It smells like peppermint. It doesn't say that on the front, but it is scented, which I don't mind. And I like this better than the one I had in Clue 2, so I don't mind finishing this one off. I'm hoping I can do that by the end of the project. Next is my Hot Pepper Shebang Muscle Stick. It is a stick for sore muscles. Most of the time, I honestly just don't bother, but I am trying to finish this, and of course the fact that I don't bother with it is why I usually put things in projects. And this is not scrolling up right now. I don't know why. I know there's more in there, it's just not scrolling, which is odd. But oh well, we'll see if I can finish it. I didn't get that much closer over the last month, but I got somewhere. The Perfectly Posh Sleepy Sleep Skin Stick is a bit of a different story. This is something that is meant to help you sleep. It smells like lavender. I rub it here-ish whenever I go to bed. I remember to do that 26 times in the last month, which is pretty good. And this is what's left. So I am working my way down there. I'm not sure if I would dig this out or not. I might, because my hands would be clean anyway since I'm going to bed. But this will probably be a couple months still, but I am pretty happy with how much shorter this is than it was in the beginning. Next is the hair care products. I originally had 6 of them in this project. I already met goal on 4. That leaves me with 2, and I did use both this month. This is my Wave Spray. My goal is to finish this sample, and I've used it twice, so there I am now. So not a whole lot of progress. I have a product that this is competing with in a different project. It's like a hair thickening cream, and I generally wouldn't use both of them. So even though you don't use them the same way and they don't do the same thing, they're competing just because I don't want to put too many things in my hair at once, you know what I mean? So I do like this product. It does make your hair a bit wavy. It can also make it a little bit crunchy and a little bit sticky. Like it'll feel tangled because it's sticking to itself, and I'm not a fan of that texture. But it does look really nice. So this is still in the project and I am still trying to finish it. The other hair product I still have in here is this Common Panda Hair Color Wax. This one is blue. I'm trying to finish this and I've hit jar, so there is that. That's an accomplishment. I don't care for this product. I wouldn't buy more of them. These might be nice if you have short hair, but I don't like the texture it gives my hair. It feels like really waxy because it is a wax. I'm not a fan of it. I really only wear this whenever I'm putting my hair back in like a bun or something like that, because it does slick your hair back and keep away the flyaways, but your hair isn't soft and it doesn't move naturally. So that's the only way I'll use this, and I managed that twice. Now we're into the skincare. I originally had 12 skincare products. I met goal on 2 of them, so I have 10 left. And of those 10, I used 9 of them. This is my BFF Best Face Forever. It's a facial exfoliant from Perfectly Posh. I'm trying to finish it, allegedly. And there's my mark. I'm at that purple one now, and I'm not going to finish this in the next 6 months. I use it twice a week. I'm not going to use it more often than that. I do like it. It smells nice. It smells like grapefruit. It does exfoliate well. I like the size and density of the particles. So I have no trouble using it, but it's going to be in here past the end of the project. I am still using my Grace and Stella Spray All Day Rose Spray as my nightly toner. I'm at that purple line now, so I am half the past waypoint. I do intend to finish this during the project, and that is actually realistic. It is still working. I usually get more redness in my face whenever the seasons change. So now is about when I would start to see more redness than usual. This is keeping it at bay. I am getting a little bit of rosacea at the moment, but this does still help, and under makeup you can't tell. I have a sample of the CeraVe Facial Moisturizing Lotion SPF 30, or I did finally finish this. I had it cut in half last time and I have scraped the last bit of that out. I used it as a sunscreen since it is SPF 30, but it does feel like a moisturizer, so I would realistically buy this product and use it either way and be happy. But this is definitely actually going on my list of things that I would like to purchase whenever I need a new either day moisturizer or sunscreen. And I am going to miss it. This is accidentally a product that I cheated with because that darker text there in the lighting that I had when I picked products looked black, but it's actually a really dark blue. So oops, but there's a black nail polish line on it now, so it's black now, right? This one has not made an appearance since the intro. It's the Dr. Jart Ceramidin Skin Barrier Moisturizing Cream. This is a 15 milliliter of the product. I am intending to finish it, and that's where I'm at now. I did start using it about 2 weeks ago, and that's the progress I've made so far. It's okay. It works fine as a night cream. It's not my favorite I've ever used. I'll keep using it. I don't think I make a point of locating it again though. I also have my anti-wrinkle intensive eye concentrate for wrinkles from Strivectin. It's an eye cream. I traveled with this, so I am working on a different under eye type moisturizing product in a different project, but this is in my travel bag because the other one is glass, so I don't like traveling with that. But I did use this twice when I took a weekend trip. I didn't make enough progress to make a new mark. That's from where I was before. And this will become more of a full-time thing when the other project ends, since I am not going to finish that other under eye product this year. But I used it a little bit. It's still here. Then I have my Grande Lash MD Lash Enhancing Serum. It's not really a skin product, but I didn't know where else to put it. I used it 7 times over the last month. I intend to use this a little bit more often than that. I don't want to do it every night, which means it's not part of my every night routine, which means I'm prone to forgetting about it whenever I do want to use it, if that makes sense. There is still product in here. I know it does work, even though I'm not using it consistently because I have used it consistently in the past, and I would like to use this more often than I have. This is my Perfectly Paused Chilly Out Lip Scrub. I've used it 5 times. I'm using it once a week. I have other nighttime lip products that I use, but this is a lip scrub with sugar in it. I will put it on one night a week, rub my lips together to exfoliate, and then I sleep with the balm on. It is really hydrating. I do like it. It does smell like cool mint and melon, and it tastes sweet. So it's still here. I don't mind using it. I don't know if I'm going to manage to finish this by the end or not, but I will use it more after I finish a couple of other things. Then I have this promotional lip balm in a vanilla scent that I got from my former dentist. It lives in my purse, and I am trying to finish it. There it is. I feel like I made good progress on this over the last 6 months, but there's still plenty there. I'll continue using it on the go when I remember it's there. I don't always remember it's there, but I still think I can finish this. I still have my Jack Black Night Mode lip treatment that I'm trying to finish. I've used it 14 times over the last month, and even though it's cut into, it's actually not gone. I can still get product out of there, though not much. This will be empty for next time. I'm reasonably sure of that. I still love this product. It doesn't have a taste or a smell, but it does hydrate my lips really well. My lips feel plumper the next morning when I use this, even though this is not a plumping product. It's just that they feel more hydrated and full. So this is still here, and I don't think it will be next time. Now we've gotten to the fragrance. I brought in 2 at the intro. Last month I had finished one of them, and I did start the other one this month. This is the Harvey Prince Sincerely perfume. It is a sample, and there I am now. I've used this 5 times over the last month, and I like this. I like this more than I liked the Hello. The Hello is more of like a fresh scent. This has more of the complexity that I like. It's very floral. It feels like it has more layers to it. This one I really like and I would consider purchasing, but it's still in the project for now because it's not done yet. Now the nail products, I originally had 2 in this project. I had already met my goal on one of them and I just had 1 left. This is the Seche Clear Crystal Clear Base Coat. I am trying to finish it. There's not a whole lot left there. I'm now having to lay it on its side in order to use it. I did use it 5 times over the last month, and we'll see how much longer it takes. Maybe 2 months would be my guess. We'll see. But I do think I'll be able to finish this one. Now we've made it to the makeup. I originally had 20 makeup items in this project. I had 17 left as of last time, and I used 12 of them over the last month. The first is my L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear Foundation in the shade Cool Sand. My goal is to finish this, and I used this 5 times over the last month. What I want to do is franken what's left in here. This is too dark for me even in summer, and I am paler than I was a month ago, so this is just going to have to be frankened. I am going to attempt to open this. The cap does not come off easily. I'm going to pull out the tools and see if I can get that off of there without breaking the bottle. I might have to break the cap. So once I have another container ready to franken in, I will pour what's left in this bottle in there and then mix moisturizer with it to try to make my own skin tint. And hopefully I'll be able to come up with something that matches. But this still is in the project and I'm still trying to finish it. Next is this mini Benefit Gimme Brow in the shade Deep. My goal was to finish this. I've used it 14 times over the last month, which gives me a total of 58 uses in this project, and I'm calling it. As of last time, I had taken the stopper out because I'm having a hard time getting product out of there, and I've used what I can. There is some dried up on the sides, but I'm done with this. So this is now an empty, which is really exciting. I would not buy this product in this shade. Deep is almost black, which is darker than my natural brows. I was able to make it work since my hair is dark anyway, but I would get something slightly lighter if I were to buy it. Then I have my MAC Prep and Prime 24-Hour Extend Eye Base. I'm trying to use this 50 times. I'm not trying to finish it. At the last update, I had 22 uses. I've used it 7 more times for a total of 29. So I am past halfway, which is good, so there's no reason to worry. I do like this eye primer. It's not a personal favorite, but I don't mind using it, and so it's still here for now, and the other uses are not going to finish this, but I am hoping to meet that goal by the end of the year. I have this Potted Mellow Gel Liner in the shade Black. I'm trying to finish what's left in here. As of the last update, I had 11 uses. I've used it 5 more times for a total of 16, and I am wearing it today. It does still work. It is starting to get sticky, so I think I am going to have to add more liquid in there soon to try to get it to be a more usable consistency. I'm still getting it to work. It's just, it can be globby on the brush. I'm not sure if I'm going to finish that or not. There's still a good bit in there, even though I have used most of this over the years that I've had it, and it's still in the project, and we'll see if I can get it done. This is my Marcel waterproof eyeliner in the shade Midnight Black. I'm trying to finish this. I don't think I'm going to manage that. I had 2 uses on it as of the last update. I used it 8 more times, giving me 10, and in those 10 uses, I haven't needed to sharpen it. So the odds are not looking good. I'm getting close to needing a sharpen, but not quite yet. But it'll probably be in here till the end. That's okay. This is my LA Girl Pro Concealer HD Concealer in an orange type shade. It's a color corrector. I had 14 of my 50 uses on this last time, and I used it 5 more times for a total of 19. So I'm a bit behind the 8 ball on trying to get my 50 uses because I'm not at the halfway point yet. I'm not that far off. It is still realistically possible. I just need to use it a little bit more often. My next product is a pair of lashes. They're from Baddington Lashes, and they're in the shade Monroe. I am not wearing them right now. As of last time, I had 12 uses on them. My goal is to wear them 25 times or until I decide that they no longer look pretty enough to wear. I've used them 4 more times over the last month, so I'm now at 16, so I am past the halfway mark on my 25 use goal. I am going to meet that goal or declare them finished, whichever comes first, and I may meet that goal. They've lost a couple of individual lashes in the time that I've had them in this project, but they still look pretty. Like, they're not sticking out at weird angles or anything, so I'm still considering them to be usable. I do clean them off periodically so that I get all the residue of the glue off of them, and then I wear them again. This has not made an appearance since the intro. It is the Lancome Lashy Doll. It's a mini mascara that I got as a gift for purchase. My goal is to finish this. So far I've only used it twice. I only had to open this very recently. That is what the wand looks like. So in those 2 uses, I've decided I'm not that crazy about it, to be honest with you. The bristles on the wand are rather short, which means this doesn't separate very well. And I need a mascara that separates. I actually have rather long natural lashes, which is awesome. But whenever I use this, they tend to like kind of clump together a bit and they don't fan out the way I would like them to. So I wouldn't buy this mascara, but I still intend to finish this sample. The next one on my list that I've used is this Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in the shade Nude Flush. My goal is to use this 50 times. As of the last update, I had 28 uses. I've used it 8 more times for a total of 36, so I am well past my halfway of 25. I just need 14 more uses on it, and I'm thinking that's going to happen not next month, but the month after. So I am expecting this to be a rollout in 2 months. I do really like this product. It is not all that pigmented, which is great for me. It's easy for me to apply. If you have a deeper skin tone, this probably doesn't show up on you at all, just as a warning, but I like it and I don't mind continuing to use it. The next one is my Mented Skin Silk. It is a loose powder in the shade Light Tan. My goal is to use this 50 times. In the last month, I've used it 5 times, which brings me from 16 uses to 21. So I am still behind on this one as well, but I do think I'll catch up. I wear more powder in the winter, which is because I'm more prone to wearing powder foundation in the summer, so then I don't powder over the powder. So since I'm wearing more liquid foundation in the winter, I powder over it more frequently. But that's how that works. This can't really be measured because it clings to the sides, unfortunately, but there's still plenty left in here and this will roll out eventually. This is my Maybelline lip liner in the shade Toast. I am trying to finish this. At the last update, I had 2 uses on it. I've used it 3 more times, giving me a total of 5. Here it is. And there's been an exciting development. I have never known how much is left in here because it doesn't retract. And I've actually had this in 50 Shades for the last 3 years. It was in 50 Shades of Gold, it was in 50 Shades of Brown, now it's in 50 Shades of Black, but I cannot roll that up anymore. So I think that might be 1 or 2 more uses left on the end of there, and this should be rolling out, so that's really exciting. It would be my first ever lip liner empty, and it should be coming soon. And the very last item that we're going to talk about is this gold lip crayon. I don't know what brand this is, the writing is all gone, it's a drugstore item, but I am trying to use this 50 times. At the last update I had 17 uses, I've used it 3 more times for a total of 20, so I'm not at 25 yet, but it's still realistic that I could hit that goal, which is my intent. This is not a flattering shade on me by itself, it's kind of a concealer lips type of thing, so I generally put this on and then put like a more vibrant gloss on it, kind of like the red one I'm wearing today, except I'm not wearing this underneath it. But this is still in the project and maybe someday I'll meet goal. Unfortunately, I've only met 2 goals. I did meet goal on the moisturizer slash sunscreen and I met goal on the Gimme Brow. So that brings me from 37 items in this project to 35, which is more than 25. So I haven't hit halfway at this halfway point. And there are of course products in here that I don't think I'll finish. There are also some others that I haven't started working on yet. So we're gonna see how this plays out as the next 6 months go on. For next time, I am hoping to finish off this bar of soap. That should only take me a week or so, so that should be pretty easy. I also think it's gonna be pretty easy to finish the lip treatment that I have cut open. I probably only have like 5-ish uses left in here. And I'm gonna see if I can finish off this lip liner. So wish me luck, good luck with your projects, and I will see you next month. Bye.